Hello, and welcome back to the tutorial videos for the Meyer Spacemap Go assignment. This is for the Husson University Immersive Audio course. And in the previous videos, we just set up two space maps, one for the upper and lower speakers in the IX Center. Now we're going to set up the mixer. Down at the bottom here, click the mix view, and you can see the first 8 channels of your mixer. And if you click up here, you can go through the other 24 channels, 1 through 32 total. And we want to first label the channels with whatever inputs you have. To do that, go to Settings, the Settings view, click the Inputs tab, and here you can name whatever you have for whatever session you may be using and for this mix project. So maybe it's kick, so I'm going to label it kick. And hit enter, and then we've got that channel name. So go ahead and label all the other channels to correspond with your Pro Tools session so you know what your channels are. And when you're done with that, go back to your mixer, and you can see the name kick there, but I have not labeled the rest of them. We need to add space maps to these channels. So we'll hit the Select Space Maps button, and you get to have 2 space maps per channel, the blue one and the orange one. For the blue one, we'll do the IX down. So scrolling down here, pick the IX down space map you created and hit done. And you'll see you now have a space map here. And select the upper one, the orange one. You have to hit the space map, select space map button again, and you're going to add the IX center up that you just created. Space map, hit done. And now you'll see that you've got 2 space maps and you can crossfade between them. So not only can you pan, but you can crossfade between the upper and lower, and of course both of them feed the subwoofer. If we were going to go into the channel view, which you can click channel or you can double click in the gray area up here, you get a larger ability to crossfade between the two. Okay, going back to mix, we need to set up another, well, I don't know, 31 of these channels like this with both a down and an up space map. Obviously, that's laborious and kind of slow, so there is a way to do all or many channels at once. Let's go to this empty channel 2 here, select space maps, go through the process again. We'll first select for our blue space map the down space map, like you did a moment ago, but now hit this select additional channels button. And if we do a select all, it will select all the channels, and you can hit done. And now all the channels, the orange is going to be IX down. And we'll repeat this process again for the up, select space map, hit add space map on the orange space map. And we're going to do the IX center up space map you just created and hit select additional channels. And select all and hit done. I'll hit done one more time. There we go. Now all the channels on the mixer are all ready to have space map crossfades. So that's pretty awesome. And you are basically ready here to mix, but there is one additional thing. You have to save your mixer. The mixer does not you go through this work here, it does not automatically saved. You need a mix snapshot. So to do that, we want to go to the set list. And then there's a list of a couple default snapshots that show up. Ignore those. What you want to do now is create a new mix snapshot. So hit the plus button and you can name it. And I've said to name it in the assignment mix setup. So let's do that. Mix setup. And then obviously hit the capture button. You can see how I got that little period there again, something weird with my keyboard. Hit setup. And we've now have a mix setup snapshot stored. And going forward, anytime you do anything different in your mixer, I mean, this includes level rides and panning and all that, you want to store more additional mix. You're going to want to keep capturing mix setups. And of course, if you load your file anew, you'll want to load and go play your snapshot. But right now, let's just go save. We've been through this process a few times now. It's not that big of a deal. Save project, save to Galaxy, and now I'm going to save to the iOS, save to files, save inside my folder, which this time it went right to it. So hit save. Hello. All right, I'll catch you on the next video for some tips on rough mixing in Spacemap Go. Okay, bye-bye.